Hello everyone and welcome back to Kentucky Garden Gal. I'm Nancy and this is Thrifting Thursday. So I wanted to show you some treasures that I picked up this week, and everything came from, I think I went to a couple of Goodwill stores. And I was going to tell you a couple of things. If you have friends that kind of turn their nose up at Goodwill stores, we call it GW Boutique. So if someone asks you where you got something, you can always say GW Boutique. That sounds a little bit more bougie. And then the second thing is you should always check to see what discounts different Goodwill stores give. And they are different from state to state, almost from store to store. So the last store that I went to, and I wanted to show you my receipt, I actually qualified for the senior discount. So you can see that I think I ended up saving $10.40. I got 10% off of everything as a senior discount. And there is a great Goodwill store in Gallatin that I like to go to, and they actually give me a teacher's discount because I homeschool my son. So they usually will give senior discounts, they'll give military discounts. Always make sure that you ask and see if you qualify for any discounts, because it really does make a difference. But let's just hop right into this week's treasures. So these topiaries, first of all, let's see how much I paid for them. $3.99. So, as you know, I live in a historic home with many fireplaces, and I'm always looking for things in pairs to sit on mantles. It just, works out good, even a buffet, whatever. If you can find a pair, and I actually found just one of these. And I picked it up and I thought, gosh, I wish there was another one. And I thought, but it's so pretty, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Well, lo and behold, a few aisles over, guess what I find? The other one. There was a matching pair, they just weren't together, and where they were set out like that by the employees, or if a customer picked one up and moved it, I don't know. But I'm so glad that I looked around and was able to find the other. So now I have this set for $8, and I've actually had that sitting in my kitchen on the mantle. It just seems to go really well in there. So the next item I want to show you is this candelabra. And this thing is so heavy. It is just gorgeous. And you can see there. So when you're buying something like this, the first thing that you want to do is look for any markings. And the only marking that I could find, it said made in India. That's all I know. I'm not sure what it is. I really don't know what this material is. It looks fairly good. What I might do is go down to the bottom and see if I could clean this up with Barkeeper's Friend. We'll just, find a small area. But look how interesting this is. We can fit 3 candles in here. You could put something in here. This you could tie a ribbon, a bow, you could do something with this. And I paid $12.99 for that, and actually they took $2.90 off. So $10 basically for this. And I will use this a lot to decorate, especially my dining room table. This would be really good for any dinner that I'm gonna have that I would need a centerpiece. I can start with this and build out. Now, I did come across 2 other candle holders. These were $5.99 a piece, of course with a 10% discount. But this just screams spring to me. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So there was 2 there. I bought 2, and if you put it together, it sort of makes an oval shape, so you could do something in the center here, and then you could put candles here, and there's just so much that you could do with this when you start building a centerpiece. And I'll try to give you design tips, and I don't claim to be a designer by any stretch of the imagination, but I do know that layering, like if you want something to look very full and very decadent, then you do layers. So what I mean by that is, this would be your base. Maybe you would have a tablecloth underneath. This would be your base. Then you would maybe find 3 of something to go in here, like something tall, and then on each side that would have something to do with spring, maybe for Easter, and then you would just start building and adding things and layering. So another thing I wanted to show you, a friend just gave me this picture, and this happens to be my friend and her son, Xander. We were together this weekend, and this was a picture that we had taken together, and she gave it to me today, and I was like, well, I need a frame. And I came across this frame, and I thought that it would fit the picture. It sort of has that rope look, and I paid a whopping $3.99 for it, minus the discount. And as you can see, there's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine. So this was another goodie that I found, and this, I have several friends that love horses, and I saw this and I thought, gosh, that is so cute. It was $5.99, and then I got to looking at it and realized that it has a place for batteries and an on and off switch. And then I got to looking at the box, and I thought, that looks an awful lot like something they would sell at Cracker Barrel. So I turned it to the bottom, and look what I found. $50. That had originally been $50 at Cracker Barrel. And I just need to go get some batteries, and it'll light up, and I can turn it on or turn it off, but I'm sure I can find a good home for that. So another thing that I found were these little hooks, and there's actually 2 of them. They were different priced. One that has the screws that I have to take out, that was $1.99, and the one that has the screws out, that's $2.99. But what I like about these is these could be used indoor or outdoor in practically any room of the house. I know I want to do an outdoor kitchen at my dad's house. He has a wraparound porch. There's just so many things that I could use this for. I just thought that those were so cute. And then on the same theme, I did find this, and I'll definitely take this to my dad's house for his porch. And this was $1.99. And remember, I told you not to be intimidated by something that takes the 2 nails, that you just take your piece of clear tape and stretch it out and then put it on the wall, and you know exactly where to put your nails or your screws. So another thing that I picked up, January is National Tea Month, and I just thought this was the cutest little book. Look at the bookmark. Isn't that adorable? So I was flipping through it, and I actually found the recipe for friendship tea. And that used to be something that, it's made with tang and tea. I'm not sure what else goes in it, but it's the best little gift to give. And I thought, in honor of National Tea Month, I think I'm going to make some friendship tea up and give it to a few friends, just as a little gift. So the last thing that I want to show you is this handbag. And well, I actually have something else. But this handbag is so heavy. So I like the fact that it's like an alligator print. And then this alligator is just gorgeous. It has the gold on each side. So when you buy a handbag, the first thing that you want to do is look inside and see if you can find any markings. There is absolutely no markings whatsoever in this handbag, but I don't think it's ever been used. Now this is a clue, and this would be a cell phone bag, and you can tell by the cell phone that, you know, it's probably 10, 15 years old. But this is a beautiful vintage bag, and I think it would be so cute in the summertime, like with linen pants and, you know, a bright color top. I just think that this would be something that I would enjoy maybe carrying in the summertime. So the last thing I want to show you are these lights. And I just plugged them up so I could kind of show you what they are, but they stretch out to be 7 feet long, and I was thinking that I had a place for them either at my house or at my dad's house, so I can use them at either place. They were $6, and when I told you previously about electronics, always plug them in and make sure that they work. These lights just work fine, and they are just so cute. So I'm thrilled to have those. And that is all that I have picked up this week for Thursday thrifting. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. I appreciate all the new subscribers and the comments and the likes. It just means the world to me, you all, and I'm so glad that everybody's here. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I will see you Sunday with the next video.